you guys, this is Dee Edwards. I am the Master Coach and President of the Startup Business Factory, where I will assist you with moving from idea to execution to building a profitable, sustainable business and a big old bank account. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for catching the replay. And so we are on day 2 to unlocking uncommon success in your life. There are 7 laws that you must honor, and this is brought to you by Dr. Murdock. Oftentimes, as individuals, we keep saying that we want to have success. We want to be successful. But if you're going to be successful, there's some things that you have to do in order to unlock that success in your life. So if you did not have an opportunity to catch day 1 Startup Business Factory, be sure to search through the group for day 1. So on today, we are on day 2 to unlocking uncommon success in your life. If you're going to have success, and not just regular or average success, you need to have uncommon success, the one that is given to you by God, the one that allows you to tap into your power and your ability to obtain wealth. If you're going to build a profitable and sustainable business like you truly desire to, then you're going to have to unlock your uncommon success in your life. So let's go. So day 2 is all about the law of the mind. If you win every battle, if you win in your mind, you will win in life. If you lose in your mind, you will lose in life. And so in other words, if you don't see yourself as a winner or obtaining your goals, then you would never achieve your goals. You will never achieve, grow, or do past your ability to think. That's why Joyce Meyer said it back in the day, that the battlefield is in our mind. We will never grow past our ability to think that we really can. Y'all know when we grew up, there was a little engine that said, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And as the little engine kept saying that, the little engine found itself pulling itself up the hill. And so you have to be that little engine in your life that say, I think I can, I think I can. And as you think that you can, then you'll begin to move towards those thoughts. But if you see yourself as a defeated foe, if you see yourself as defeated, if you see other people gifts and talents far exceed yours, and you don't see it within yourself, then you are automatically in a losing battle, because you are not open to receive instructions to show you how to win. You win when you win the battle that's in your mind. So your mind needs 3 things in order for you to unlock the uncommon success in your life, in order to tap into the law of the mind. What's up, Taria? Thank you so much for tuning in. So the first thing that your mind needs a focus. Hear me when I say this. Your mind needs a focus. You need to focus on something in the future, not what's happening today, not what's going on in your life today. You need to be able to focus on the future, because today you may be in debt. Today you may be living from paycheck to paycheck. Today your business may be struggling. Therefore, you have to keep the image and the picture that's in your mind of your future as the end result. That's why the Bible said that God would show us the end from the beginning, because he wanted to give you a picture of what your future can be if you stay on track. But if you don't focus on your future and you're so busy with focusing on your now, you will never begin to tap into the law of uncommon success. So your mind has 2 parts. Your mind has your memory, and also your mind has your imagination. So I really want you guys to hear this. Your mind has your memory, and it also has your imagination. Your memory replays your past. Do you hear me? That's why every time you go forward, it's something in your mind that keeps trying to pull you back. It is trying to remind you of your past in a negative way that will hinder your progression and your ability to move forward. Your imagination, it pre-plays your future. So every time that your mind keeps telling you that you can't do something, or you can't achieve a certain goal because of the mistakes that you made, or where you come from, then you need to pre-play the imagination of your future. right? So faith is the evidence of things hoped for. That imagination is what you're working towards, your hope, which fuels your fire that will launch you into your future. But if you all do not understand, or if you don't grasp the concept that you have to be in control of your mind, then you will never obtain what's really set out for you. So before you were created in your mother's womb, God already had a predefined plan for your life. That's why when you're busy doing something, he'll start to drop things in your spirit. That's because the plan for your life is already written. And so God is trying to say, like, if you do this, then you're going to obtain this. What you're feeling in your heart. Some of you guys feel like that you're going to be really successful. You can see that you're going to be on major platforms. You can see that you're going to be speaking in front of big crowds. You can see that you're going to live in a really nice house. You can see that you're going to be a multi-millionaire. You know, like, even though your circumstance is different from what you can see, but you can still see it, you can still feel it. And that is the imagination that is pre-playing your future. So you have to win the battle of your mind. So that's why when the enemy tried to tell you that you're no good, when the enemy tried to compare you to somebody, when the enemy tried to tell you that you don't have enough money to do something, you got to pre-play the imagination or the picture that God has already placed in your spirit so that you can get on track and win the battle. So if you're going to have uncommon success, if you're going to unlock it, you have to understand the law of the mind. And your mind needs three things. The first thing, your mind needs your ability to focus. And you have to remember that the memory replays the past and your imagination pre-plays the future. And God gives you picture of tomorrow so you would not regress and deteriorate into the past. God will show you something that's so bigger than you so that you would not regress to the past. So you will not dilute or deteriorate to what has happened to you. See, some of you all get so overwhelmed by the picture that's ahead of you, and you feel like, oh, I'm never going to accomplish the goal. And you think that the picture that has been given to you is to discourage you. No, darling, that picture is bigger than you, because God wants you to know that his plans that he has for your life, for your business, for whatever it is that you're supposed to do is bigger than you can ever think. That's why he wants you to stay on course. So if you're going to, again, unlock uncommon success, you have to understand the law of the mind. The picture in your mind controls your behavior. Listen, Ebony and Taria, I need you guys to understand the picture that's in your mind, it controls your behavior. That's why some people think that you are faking it until you make it. You're not faking it until you make it. You see a picture that is far bigger than you. Therefore, that picture is controlling how you act, how you position yourself. As a matter of fact, you should be positioning yourself to obtain the imagination of the picture that's in your mind. Okay, so you don't have to obtain $1 million to really walk into the path of the journey of being a millionaire. Okay, so what you think in your mind is going to control your behavior. If you are not walking according to your future, then you don't believe what God has written about you. I don't care what's in your bank account. I don't care how your business is going. I don't care about any of that. God doesn't care about any of that. He wants you to focus on the end result. Okay, God, this is where I am today. What do I need to do in order to get on major platforms? What do I need to do today in order for people to acknowledge me and give me favor favor for that platform. What do I need to do? Okay, you need to show up every day. You need to be live streaming. You need to be creating products and services for your business. You're going to have to do something in order to unlock the uncommon favor and the uncommon success that is destined for you, Vicky. It's not just going to happen for you, Talia. It's not just going to drop in your plate. So God has given you a picture of what he's designed and what he know the plan is, what is already written in stone. It cannot be erased. So he's saying that I am waiting on you to unlock it by moving towards the picture that he's already given you. So your behavior has to line up with that. So if you want to be a great speaker, why aren't you practicing that thing right now with the platform that you have? Why aren't you figuring out how to speak properly, how to close a sale from the stage? Like, why aren't you doing what you see in your mind that you're supposed to do? Okay, you have to do something. The picture is already there. God has already shown you that it is there. So now it's time for you to do something so that you can unlock what's already written. Number 2, your mind needs instruction. I need you guys to understand this. Your mind needs 3 things. The second thing that it needs is instruction. Speak to your mind to harness your thinking. Your mind is literally an emotional magnet searching for information to verify your opinion or to escape present pain. You have to give the thoughts in your mind instructions. So if your thoughts are good and they line up according to the plan, if they line up according to the picture that you have in your mind, you have to say, okay, I know that I'm going to be a speaker, then I need to be doing A, B, C, and D. You need to give your mind instructions. Otherwise, it's going to be thinking like everywhere. It's going to be all over the place. You have to make your mind stay focused. You have to tell your mind, this is my goal. This is what I am going to accomplish. This is what I am going to do today. Give your mind instructions. It is searching. It is filtering out instructions. It's looking for ways to manifest the picture that's in your imagination. That's what your mind is looking for. You're in search for that thing. You're in search on how to unlock that picture. You know, you already have it in your mind. You already have it in your mind who you're going to become. You see the end results. So now your mind is looking for ways to obtain it. It needs instructions. You have to give your mind instructions. Listen, something you may need may be hidden in someone that you do not enjoy. Listen, I need you guys to understand what you need may be locked up in somebody that you don't enjoy. That's why as a business owner, and that's why as a kingdompreneur, you cannot be locked up in your emotions when it comes to people. Because God, let me tell you, God is so amazing that he will put it inside a person. He would give people the platform and put the favor that you need in a person that you may not even like. And so the enemy comes in and the enemy said, well, you already know that she don't like you, or you already feel this certain kind of way. And so now the enemy has placed discord and placed a log between you and the favor that you need. Listen, that's why it is important that you deal with self first. You got to deal with self first. You have to stop allowing your emotions to tell you that you don't like certain people. Listen, when I find that I'm feeling a certain way about people, I'm asking God to reveal to me, what is it in me that I don't like about that person? What can I do to befriend that person? Because I am in search of my destiny. Listen, I would not, and y'all need to decree it with me, I would not allow my emotions to keep me from getting to the pre-planned goals and vision that God has for my life. I would not allow my emotions to stop me from connecting to people just because I feel a certain way. Do not allow your emotions to stop you in this season of your life, because emotions have the ability to hinder your ability from going forth. Okay? You have to understand, get control of your emotions. Number 3, your mind needs a hero. Your mind needs a hero. You need a champion. You need somebody that is a forerunner for you, that excites you. You need a forerunner. John the Baptist, he was the forerunner for Jesus. He prepared the way. There's a forerunner that God has placed in your sight who is preparing the way for you. They excite you. They ignite you. Whoever that forerunner is, you need to get under that person so that you can see that you can do and you can achieve. Okay? There's somebody, there's a champion. There's a champion that God has placed in your view, and you need to understand that God has placed that champion in your view so that you can accomplish your goals, not so you can become envious or jealous of that person. God loves you so much, and he loves what he placed inside of you, is that he will give you a forerunner. He will put somebody in your presence that's already accomplished the goals that you're trying to, because the enemy wants to play on your mental capacity. He wants you to feel, because you've gone through certain things in your life, that you can't do it. Therefore, God would say, you know what? Let me put so-and-so in front of you, because you can relate to where this person come from. You can relate to everything that they've been through, but yet they're still pressing forward. God wants to unlock your eyes so that you can see a champion and a forerunner in front of you. You need an example. You need an example. You do. You need an example. That's why it's important that you put an example even before your kids. You need an example in your business. You need an example in your spiritual life. Listen, you need an example. You need a champion. Your hero decides your energy, endurance, and experiences. I need you guys to get this. Your hero, the person that is a champion for you, they decide your energy, your endurance, and your experience. When you get in the presence, or when you hear the voice of somebody, there's somebody that just ignites your fire to make you feel like you can just do more than you ever done before. That person just, they just give you your adrenaline. Like when you're down, you go and search this person out on social media. You try to find out what this person is up to, what they doing, because they ignite something that's inside of you. That's your champion. That's your champion. So God will put them in front of you. Anyone who has succeeded where you want to succeed, anyone who has conquered what you long to master. Listen, your champions may change from season to season. You may need this person in your life to get you here, and then God will place another champion in your life to get you to this place. It depends on what your goals are, okay? So I had a champion that God placed in front of me for business. And so now, since I have accomplished certain things in my business, now I'm more focused on my spiritual journey. So God has placed a champion in front of me spiritually who ties both spiritual and entrepreneurship for me. And so that person ignites me. That person ignites me. I am somebody's champion. You are somebody's champion. You ignite somebody. I ignite somebody. Okay? My goal is to ignite people to do better, to want more. That's why I fail in front of people. Do you understand me? I don't try to hide my failures. Yeah, whatever you feel, whatever you know, if you think it's true, whatever. But look also how I have endured that. Look how I handled that. Look how I still stood in spite of that. Yes. I don't want you guys just to see my good. I don't want you just to feel as if I'm perfect. I want you to see my imperfect ways. I want you to see my flaws so that you can also see how the glory of God is upon those who continue on in faith. I'm not just here for business. I'm here because I want you to also tap into who God has called you to be spiritually. Okay? All right. Your mind is your garden. It is where you grow the fruit that sustains you. If you are going to unlock the uncommon success in your life, you're going to have to understand the law of your mind. The law of your mind. Good morning, you guys. Hey, Lee. Good morning, Letitia. You have to understand the law of your mind. You have to begin to win the battlefield of your mind. Again, if you win in your mind, then you'll win in your life. If you lose in your mind, you have automatically lost in your life. Do you understand me? Let me tell you, as a matter of fact, you shouldn't even waste any resources, tools, connections, favor on anything that you think that you're going to lose in. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that, because if you already think in your mind that you lost, then guess what? You have lost. You have lost. So before you start another business venture, before you sell another product, before you do anything else, you got to make sure that you have a winning mentality. Because when you win, and when you have that mentality, you begin to see things differently. You begin to even see your oppositions differently. People who are against you, you begin to see that differently when you have a winning mentality. But if you are a pessimist, if you feel like you're going to lose, then whatever come against you, you're going to see that as part of your losing battle. Okay? So day 2 is to understand the law of the mind in order to unlock your uncommon success in your life. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be back on another day, to day 3, to unlocking uncommon success in your life. If you have not had an opportunity to watch day 1, I want you guys to go back and watch day 1. Also, I want you all to be on the lookout for the Entrepreneurship Circle. This is going to be a private and paid mentorship program for faith-based female entrepreneurs who are looking to unlock not only the natural side, which is your business, but also with your spiritual side as well. I am going to be introducing the Entrepreneurship Circle. I'm interested in working with individuals who want to tap into both spiritual and natural. And I want to mentor women to get to that place. I want you to succeed in every area of your life. I'm tired. This is what I'm tired of doing. I am tired of providing business principles, tools, tips, all of that to women who are broken. And so when you try to implement what I show you and it doesn't work, sometimes people think that it's the tools and tips. No, it's not the tools and tips. It's because everything that is given to you have to be filtered in through you. So if you are broken, no matter what is being poured into you, there's a disconnect to the manifestation of it. And so I want to see women grow. I want to see women whole. I want to see women really just tap into who God has called them to be. So be on the lookout for the Entrepreneurship Circle. I'm going to be working with a select few women. It's going to be $39 a month for you guys to be a part of this circle. I'm super excited. This is what God has just been dealing with me about. I want to see women healthy and I want to see women win. But I can't just start just with business. I got to start with making the woman whole from the inside out. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for trusting me and hearing my voice.